today's episode, I thought it would be fun to just kind of pull back the curtain a little bit and really walk you through exactly what I am personally doing to grow my fourth membership, $1 Million Memberships Club, to $100,000 per month in monthly recurring revenue. A lot of ground to cover, so let's dive in. Welcome to the $1 Million Memberships Podcast, where we help entrepreneurs like yourself start, grow, and scale multiple 6- and 7-figure online memberships with simple, step-by-step strategies that actually work.
Your life is about to get so good.
Let's dive in. Before we dive in, I have to tell you something super exciting because this was highly requested and now it is happening. It is here. You can officially join me live for a completely free membership masterclass where I'm going to be showing you how to build a sticky AF membership community that gets members incredible results, skyrockets your monthly revenue, and keeps your members staying long-term, which in membership world is gold, is what you are looking for. This workshop is designed specifically for you. If you have a membership, it doesn't matter if it's brand new. Actually, it's great to know these things right from the get-go. Or if you have a membership that's established and you're really just struggling to get members engaging and or keep your members in general. Maybe for you, your members are joining, but then they just disappear. Or you feel like every single day you are talking into a void and no one is answering you. No one's talking to each other. Maybe people are only engaging with you, but nothing really happens without you. You're kind of the glue and the prompt for everything that happens inside of your membership. Or maybe you are just relying on consistent launches to keep your revenue up. You feel like you have a leaky bucket where you're getting people in, but then people are leaving and you just can't break past this member plateau that you seem to be stuck at. If any of those resonate, then you need to be on this masterclass. I cannot even stress the importance of the concepts that we're going to be covering on this masterclass and how every single person who has a membership needs to understand these concepts. 70% of your revenue as a membership founder comes from your retention and keeping your members happy and engaged. And not to scare you, but if you don't know how to build a sticky community and create a true culture inside of your membership will eventually crumble. So I really encourage you to come onto this masterclass. You can pause this episode super quick, hop into the show notes. It's the very first link that you'll see. You can go find all the details, get your ticket. On the live masterclass, we're going to be covering how to build a truly sticky community. I mean, a community where people are showing up, they're engaging with each other, where it feels like an actual home. It feels like a community. It feels like something people, and yourself included, want to be a part of every day. We're talking about why people actually leave and how you can fix it right away. And we're going to be talking about how you can make sure that your community is thriving without you, where you don't have to actually be the glue. And because I tend to go a little hard with everything that I do, everyone who attends live and stays until the end is going to be receiving a free membership growth gift that you can use ASAP inside of your business to really pour gas on the fire to build a sticky, engaged community right away. Now, here's the thing. There are only 200 free seats available. And I, like I said in the beginning of this, created this because it was highly requested. So I have a feeling these spots are going to go fairly quickly. So if you're listening to this and you want in, pause this episode right now, click into this episode in the show notes. It is the first link that you'll see. Grab your ticket right away before they sell out. So again, go grab your ticket before they're gone and let's get into the episode. What is up, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of $1 Million Memberships Podcast. I almost said $1 Million Memberships Club. It's a membership, not the podcast. $1 Million Memberships Podcast. Anyways, okay, let's get into it. Today, I'm going to really be highlighting some very specific things that I'm working on right now, currently in this very minute, to grow my membership, $1 Million Memberships Club, which is my fourth online membership, to $100,000 in monthly recurring revenue. This is very different than income collected that month. This is monthly recurring revenue. So obviously, this is not like a one and done type episode that I could really do. There's a lot of things that I'm doing to grow it. And there's a lot of things that I'm not doing at this very moment that I will be doing in the future because there's a rhythm to things. There's a time and a place to do certain things. But specifically, I want to tell you exactly what I am doing right now. And you can let me know if you like these kind of episodes, and then maybe I will create more as we go on and grow more and more. But in this very current moment, I'm going to tell you the 3 main things that I'm really focusing on right now. Knowing me, there might be a little bonus for, I don't know, that usually happens when I do a list. Okay, so the first one is member experience is locked. This is something that you have to. You have to have this locked. You have to always be focusing on it. Always make sure that you are not just like one and done building your membership, getting members inside, and then being like, good, woo, everyone's inside. This is great. Now I can focus on other things. You really want to pay attention to your member experience. And this is something I am working like on overdrive for, because truly in the first couple of years of your membership, this is really important. You can't be building a membership on a foundation that is not just rock solid, or else you are going to get, you guys know, if you've been here a while, you're going to get a leaky bucket. If you keep trying to get members inside your membership or do all of these other things, people are going to come in, but if things aren't solid, they're going to leave. So it's really, really important that this is first. And as in a matter of fact, this has been so important to me these last couple months that this month I actually pushed back a regular sales event that I would normally do, because I wanted to make sure that everything was absolutely perfect for our member experience. And it's not that this membership is new, but I have really, really over these last few months actually done a lot of rearranging inside of the membership. I've really done a lot of like research and gotten feedback and put out surveys and like all of the things to really see like where our members are coming in, what people are really actually needing the moment they come in, not just what they need overall, but what they're needing the moment they come in. And something that I realized was the way that $1 Million Memberships Club, I'm now really going to pull back the curtain. The way $1 Million Memberships Club was set up before was that a lot of our more advanced trainings, so like say for someone coming in who already have hundreds of people inside of their membership and they're wanting to scale. So some of our more advanced trainings, if someone came into our membership and we're doing, say, like our monthly membership, those were dripped out over time for our monthly members. But the one thing that I got feedback on was that some people were coming in as monthly members but needed those more advanced things. So I really had to sit down and make sure that no matter what place, no matter where someone came into the membership, everything was accessible. And the thing was, there was a lot accessible. It's not that when we had first built $1 Million Memberships Club, I didn't think of that. There was a lot that was accessible, but there could have been more. And so I really wanted to take that into consideration. And I really ended up just redoing the entire way that $1 Million Memberships Club, that the content was structured. And when you do something like that, obviously you have to make sure everything else kind of follows suit. The orientation matches now how to use the content and like all of the things. I decided that I was just going to pour everything into really making sure that that was absolutely incredible and done before I did another sales push. So even if it means losing out on sales that you don't want to lose out on, it's very important that you always prioritize your people. You always prioritize member experience, because at the end of the day, that is who you are building for. And the better your member experience, the longer people are going to stay in, the more people are going to use the membership, and also the better reputation your membership is going to build. And so that is something that I am just never, ever, ever willing to waver on or risk our members' experience. And so, yeah, this last month, I took a personal hit on sales to just focus on that. And in the moment, that always sucks, but I'm really happy we did it, because now everything is just absolutely solid and set up perfectly for anyone coming in at any point. The next thing I'm focusing on is visibility. I'm really putting a solid effort to continue to grow my audience and be visible online. This month specifically, like starting this month, I'm going to start putting out the feelers. I'm going to be putting myself on a little podcast tour, because yes, like creating social media content, that's definitely, of course, you want to grow your audience, get visible that way, but also kicking it up a notch and doing things like podcast tours. That is like really casting the net. That's a really solid way to, while you're also working on your own visibility, really make sure that you're like maximizing your reach. So I'm going to be putting myself on a little podcast tour, chat with other people's audiences on other podcasts about memberships and communities and how to do it the right way, and sharing my personal journey and all of the things. Also, if you want to have me on your podcast and talk about memberships and my journey and all the things, definitely reach out, because that is something I'm going to be prioritizing in these next couple months. Number 3 is I am investing into my community, really making sure that every single investment I make for my membership is directly impacting right now the community and growing the community. Eventually, we will be investing back into other parts of the membership business as a whole. But right now, it's really investing into community because, again, that is just like from point number one, it is so important to really make sure that that community is taking off. You are creating the culture, and that takes time to build. Every time you increase your income, like you get to this new level in your income. Every time you get to a new level in your income, instead of just like putting that into yourself or like being able to increase your bills a little bit more, your personal bills a little bit more, you want to really be making sure that you are buying back your time for your business, that you are reinvesting into your business, that you are putting investments into your business that are going to plant seeds to become more fruitful for your business. And in the beginning, when you are still really trying to establish the culture and the community and really making sure that this thing just takes off, like it grows legs and runs off without you, one of the best places to invest is into the community itself. So for example, hiring a community manager was an investment that I decided to make recently. We're also doing something really exciting. I can't say it publicly yet. I know if you're inside $1 Million Memberships Club, I've probably told you because I've been really excited about it. So I always like let funny things like that slip on calls because I get excited, but I can't quite say it on here yet. But we also are investing into something for our community that's actually going to reflect on our members and in their business. So really give their memberships a certain credibility as the go-to membership in their space. So with that, there's a lot of investments, legal-wise, software-wise, all of the things that I am putting back into the community. This will also eventually look like even bringing people on for paid support roles within our community. Again, you guys know I love our actual community to rise up with us in the membership. So that is also something that would kind of be involved in like investing back into the community. Fourth thing, okay, yes, I definitely came up with a fourth thing that I am working on. Like I said, I knew I wouldn't stick to 3. Okay, we're going to do 4. The fourth thing that I'm really putting focus and emphasis on is consistent sales. This is not only sales events, but this is also behind the scenes sales. This is our funnels. This is people's journeys from when they literally land on this podcast or literally land on my Instagram and everything in between, from being on Instagram to being inside of the membership, all of the things in between. That is what I'm also putting a really big focus on. So again, it's not one of those things that you build and it's a one and done. For example, our email funnels. I'm a big fan of not just having a ton of different email funnels and lead magnets and all the things. I'm a fan of really making one thing really, really, really good. Something that is actually going to help people right there in the moment, and then making their journey from that one single thing really solid. Again, you guys, I'm a single mom. I literally cannot be someone who sits behind a computer all day and working. Like I am not operating. I don't operate that way. A huge part of my job is teaching and educating and all of the things. If I did that, I would never be able to have the creativity to do that. Big part of how I like to grow memberships is really behind the scenes and automated. I don't want to necessarily be online selling every day or having to hold these huge events every single month or having to go into these like huge launch periods every single month. I like to do things the smart and efficient way. And so that's what I'm putting a lot of emphasis and that's where I'm putting a lot of my attention. And this one for me kind of comes like second. And with these things as well, like community, visibility, sales, these are things that you always kind of want to be focusing on, but in different aspects and in different ways. So right now, these are the ways that I'm specifically focusing on each one of these little buckets. And I'm not piling a ton of things on my plate. I'm not committing to doing 5 podcast episodes a week and then committing to creating all these new freebies and like all of these things to do. I'm not giving myself more to-dos. I'm looking at what I have and I'm making sure that I am optimizing it and making it the absolute best it can be so that it actually, number 1, works, but then number 2, that I can stay consistent with it, because over time, that's what wins. You're not going to win when you try and do everything at once, burn yourself out, and then nothing's actually as good as it could have been. And that Also, my friends, is why with memberships, it is really good to learn how to just stay consistent and patient and trust the process, because that's what works. And also doing it the right way from the get-go so that you know the things that you're staying consistent with and patient with are actually going to work for you. I hope you like this episode. If you like these type of episodes, definitely make sure to send me a message on Instagram. Let me know at the Membership Muse. If you're watching this on YouTube, leave a comment below. I'm trying to get more on YouTube. I'm trying to actually make videos for my channel. Not like good, crazy, edited, amazing videos by any means, but videos. So you can actually see me. I feel like that makes a difference. So if you are watching on YouTube, definitely leave a comment. That helps. And if you are ready to grow your online membership business, whether you are just starting from scratch or you already have an established membership, couple hundred members, and you are really wanting to pour gas on the fire, learn the right strategies, set up your systems properly, and really scale so that your membership becomes your true legacy, all of the links you can find down below in the description or in the show notes if you're listening to this on audio. Got different entry points and different support levels no matter where you are inside of your membership journey. Other than that, that is it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. I love you. I appreciate you, and I will see you next week. Bye.